Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and I've got some excited news for you. A few weeks ago I told you, hey, we're gonna go on a vacation very soon, and that time is finally here. Believe it or not, it's been over a year since the last time Julie and I took time off and traveled somewhere tropical. So this time we are heading out to California, and you know that I'm bringing you guys along, so I figured let me explain to you what we're doing on this trip and how you're gonna be a part of it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. And I want to send a special shout out to our brand new Patreon members. You got John Rich Jr. and his family, and Christopher, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, Christopher Pinko. Welcome. If you guys also want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. So Julie and I are leaving this Wednesday and flying all the way, actually we're driving up to Newark and flying all the way up to San Francisco. You see, this trip, which is Julia's first time to California, this is her birthday trip. And so for this trip, we decided let's hit up as many national parks as possible, or just parks in general. So we're flying into San Francisco, which is a little chilly. I didn't realize how cold it gets at night. So you have to bring long sleeves and a hoodie so that you're nice and warm. We're flying into San Francisco. We rented a car. We're gonna check out the entire San Francisco Bay for the first day. The next day we're driving out to Napa Valley because you gotta see where all the wine is made and try a little bit too. Not to say you should drink wine, but we're gonna try a little bit too before making our way out to Yosemite. We're gonna be there for 3 days. We're gonna hike up and down every trail, whether it's a Half Dome, whether it's biking, whether it's the waterfalls. And what's interesting is that, and I still can't believe this, we originally had a hotel on the other side of Yosemite at Mammoth Mountain, but it turns out they still have 10 feet of snow on the ground. Now granted, there have been some days where there's been 95 degrees out, so some of that melted, but it also created another issue to where there's crazy waterfalls. So a lot of roads are closed right now. We actually had to cancel that other hotel because it was going to take us 6 hours to go one way, which would have normally been a 35-minute drive. And yeah, imagine doing 12 hours for one trail that would have been 6 hours. You would lose sunlight right away. After we're done checking out Yosemite, we're going to make our way all the way over to Santa Cruz. That's going to be Julia's birthday. I've got a big surprise. I actually just got her I don't want to bring it on camera. There's a big box over here for her that she doesn't know about yet. And so we're going to spend our day on I think that's Santa Cruz Pier. I forget the real name of it. I think it's just called Santa Cruz Boardwalk. And we're going to have dinner. Julia picked this out at a tiki restaurant. Yes, tiki. And we love that kind of like Hawaiian feel. So I'm very excited for that. It's at the very end of a pier. Got some really cool tiki outfits to wear. And then the next day we're waking up and we're driving from Monterey going to Big Sur, which if you ever seen Big Sur, oh, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's, if you haven't Googled it. And essentially, it's cliffs right on the edge, right where the Pacific is. And it's kind of scary to drive on, but it's gorgeous. We're going to take some stops along the way before winding up at Santa Barbara. We'll get some lunch and then driving all the way down to LA, where we'll spend for like maybe a day and a half. Check out maybe the Hollywood sign. Because of the strike, there's a lot of weird things we can't do. Like there's no tapings, we can't do certain tours. A lot of things that are kind of like under wraps just because the strikes and now the actors are all on strike. Now, for those who don't know, my brother does live out in LA, so we're gonna be staying with him and his girlfriend. They live right on the beach, so very excited for that. We got a couple of beach days in before eventually jumping back on an airplane and flying back to Newark and driving back over here to southern New Jersey. I am beyond excited because, once again, my wife has never gone before, and it's been, oh gosh, the last time I was in LA, it's been at least 6-7 years. Julie and I had planned to go back multiple times. Originally, it was going to be March in 2020. Pandemic, that kind of happened. Then we were going to go all the way out to Vegas and then drive out. But at that point, unfortunately, the war in Ukraine started, so we had to cancel that because we needed to send all that money to her family. So this is many, many years in the making, and I am so excited. Now, this is where you guys come in. We're looking for recommendations. If you live in California and there's something cool that we should check out, let us know in the comment section. And I want to thank you guys for joining me make sure you do subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to be filming the whole trip. Literally, from the second that we leave this house here on that, I think it's a Wednesday, I think we're leaving here like at 3 or 5 a.m. and driving all the way up, we'll be filming it all, so you guys will be coming along. Anyway, I'm Joey. Stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye.